locations. Throughout the world of General Motors, there is over 100,000 technicians. Each one of them has to be certified to work on a General Motors product. There's an elite group called a world-class technician. This group is very, very small. These technicians have taken and surpassed every test and excelled in every test General Motors has to offer. We are fortunate enough to have 2 world-class technicians. There's less than 100 in the world here at Courtesy. And I'm about to introduce your Volt expert as well as world-class technicians that'll take you through the rest of the show. So without further ado, Alex, Darren, this is your party, baby.
Okay, so GM has decided that Volt is their priority car. There's a lot of technology in this car, and we have to fix them. You have to drive them. So GM has heavily invested in this technology for the future and for right now, and I think they're doing a very good job about it. What is a Volt? What is it exactly? Yes, it has an internal combustion engine, but it doesn't act like a regular engine in another car. It acts more as a generator. It's going to turn one of the 2 motors inside of the transmission to generate electricity. So the second motor can propel the vehicle forward. Typically, we've been seeing on average about 40 miles per charge or so, plus minus a few miles. Anybody get more or less than that? About how much have you guys seen?
48, 49.
48, 49, that's pretty good. 50, geez.
Yeah, I've seen 50.
Yeah, 50 is a nice number. Anyway, with the gasoline engine helping to generate electricity, we've been seeing about 350, 400 miles if you're using one charge with a full tank of gas. So this is the main components of the Volt. We have 2 motors that are inside of the transmission, a 58 kilowatt and a 116 kilowatt motor. And this is what drives the car. Forward, backwards, that's it. It's fueled by a 360 volt battery you see on the right over here. And it has 3 separate modules in there, and it's covered by kind of a casket looking thing, so it's not open like this. We were servicing this particular battery at the time. Over here we have a general outline of the vehicle. In the front, in the top right, we have the engine, or the generator. It's a 1.4 liter engine. And again, that's going to spin one of the 2 electric motors to produce electricity. Down to the left of that, we have one of the main electrical brains for the electric vehicle. And that distributes power from the 360 volt battery to the motors and inverts the electricity produced from the motors back to the battery.
I just want to make a comment. This battery is mounted on the bottom of the car. It's 450 pounds, so I've had comments that the car handles like a skateboard. It's got real low center of gravity. Lots of fun.
These cars handle phenomenally. I agree.
So let me tell you about your Volt, something that you need to know. Everybody's got a TV remote control at home. Sometimes it gets lodged in the seat. The batteries go dead. You get closer and closer to the video screen. Ultimately, you're looking for AAA batteries. There's a battery in your key fob. When the key fob battery goes low, you may get a message on there saying, no fob detected. Don't worry. GM built in this feature here. You pull this up, you pull out this rubber mat. This is also a key, and you insert it in the slot down here. Now that is basically a homing device that'll allow your vehicle to start with a low battery in the key fob. I'm Darren Reese. I'm your Volt certified tech. I'm a world-class technician. I'd like to tell you a little bit about your oil life in your Volt. There's always a lot of questions on it. It's a electric vehicle. You've got a gas generator which has oil life monitoring the oil life, and so we recommend that you change your oil at 20%. Now that varies depending on how much you use your engine. Some people may go a year or two without even starting the engine. So it could be found by turning your configured display. This one's at 75%. That's going to vary depending on how much you use your engine. So about 20% we'd like to see in the service department. Hello, I'd like to talk about the charge cord. This is the charge cord that comes with your vehicle. You plug it into your Volt. You could set your display to delay charge. You could charge your vehicle off peak for the cheapest rate. Find out from your power company when you have a good rate. You set it in the morning when you wake up. When the coffee's ready, your Volt's ready.